Have you ever wanted to step inside your favorite childhood movies? Nestled on the rugged coast of Oregon is a small, misty town that served as the backdrop for iconic 80s cinema. From the neighborhood streets of the Goonies to the historic backdrops of Short Circuit, today we're exploring Astoria, Oregon, a historic coastal gem with legendary 80s nostalgia.
Away we go traveling.
We made it to Astoria, Oregon.
It's a little chilly.
For Florida kids like us, it's a little chilly.
I'm not a kid. Get out.
Don't ever grow up. Just FYI, we did watch Goonies as a little homework before we got here.
I'd never seen it. I'm embarrassed to say that, but I've now seen it, so it's good. I'm not doing a truffle shuffle though. Maybe later.
Hey, you guys.
The Oregon Film Museum is actually the county jail, but was the jail from the Goonies. And then somebody made a really nice replica of this Jeep. And then back here, the police are arresting somebody. Hi, police. Don't arrest me, bro. Come around the back. Somebody's got some bullet holes here. This is definitely a mock-up. This is not the real one, but it looks really good.
Right up the hill from the iconic bridge in town is the house from Short Circuit that had Johnny Five and starring Ali Sheedy and Steve Guttenberg. And we found the school, the Astoria Elementary School from Kindergarten Cop, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And we're huge Dexter fans, so it was really fun to see his house where they filmed it from season 8. Somewhat Goonies adjacent is Dead Man's Isle, an amazing tiki bar right in the middle of town. It was the perfect way to wind down after a day filled with childhood nostalgia, but clearly this is an adult venue.
Inside of Dead Man's Isle in Astoria, upstairs, they have this, it's sort of hidden, but not exactly hidden, but it's a little Japanese bar and a whole set of different Japanese cocktails, and it's all Japanese whiskey, and it's little figures. Really neat space.
Astoria is not just about Hollywood history. It's got a real history of its own. And we really enjoyed riding the historic trolley that takes you 2 miles through town to see all of the waterfront, the museums, and a lot of the interesting things they have in town.
An original streetcar trolley built in St. Louis in 1913.
All right. We are hiking, for some reason, to the top of this hill to go see the Astoria Column. That is the column.
Yep.
I think it's the highest point in Astoria, and then they put a 125-foot column up there so you can see in every direction. So we're going to go look at the top.
Yep.
Is there a bell at the top of that?
Dong, dong, dong. The view from up here is stunning, but you got to earn it. Our hotel is right there. Over the staircase. I'm not doing a lot. I might fall down them if I do. Nice and wide. Has handrails, but it is an effort. And they have little landings. Every 10 or 20 feet, little landing. It's not bad. Do a little bit of a care for scale. So there's the full tower. And, all right, there she goes. So it's a fairly normal sized door. Already keep steady, winning. Way up there. We are at the Lewis and Clark Historic Park. It's a national park here a little bit south of Astoria.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the Oregon Trail ended. So
And what year?
1805, 1806. It was a long time ago. We weren't around. But this is a recreation based on original plans. They recreated the building that they built here when they wintered here. So really kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we can bring Molly.
It's dog friendly. You just can't take her on the carpeted areas in the visitor center or inside of these cabin buildings. But otherwise, you can do the whole trail.
Yeah. So there's a lot of trails out here, and we can walk around and see this stuff. So it's a pretty cool site. You're not going to make it.
On day one, we were surprised to see a half marathon running directly out of our hotel's back door. We found out that it's on the Astoria Riverwalk, a 6.4-mile trail that traces the historic Astoria waterfront. It's pet friendly, it's a combination of pavement and wood boardwalks, and it's perfect for exercise or just for heading to the waterfront shops and breweries.
This is a big tree. If you want to see a very giant Douglas fir, come to Astoria.
When you travel full time, the best adventures are sometimes the ones you didn't plan. When we routed our travel plans through Astoria, Oregon, we were looking for a quiet walk through a 1980s movie history, but we found so much more life and community in America's most cinematic small town. Get it, Gary.